Hello, friends. Well, today is going to be a closer look at the interior of the hobby farm. And when I first bought the house in June, the previous owners were still living here, and they remained for a few months after. And so I'm just going to give you a quick look and try not to be too intrusive in their privacy. But this is how the house looked. It had lots of stuff. They were in the middle of transition. They were starting to pack and get ready to make their life changes that needed to be done. And so I had enough to do outside, so I didn't bother with worrying too much about the inside. But this is what it looked like when I bought the house. Cute little place, 2004 Rambler, about 1,200, 1,300 square feet on each level. Needs some updating, needs some new flooring, paint, and, obviously fill a lot of holes here with all the pictures and things they have on the wall and all the artwork. But as you go down the hall here, I'm going to show you just kind of the basics. I'm not going to take a very in-depth look at this point because, again, they were still here, had lots of their property. Now, this is the bathroom that I took over. So this is how it looked when I first got it. And so I cleaned this room up, this bathroom, and then I had one bedroom. And I'll show you that here in a minute that I cleaned that up. But this was my basic living situation for the first few months that I owned this place, probably the first, literally 4 months. Now, this bedroom to the left, this one here is what I moved into, and I had, pulled the curtains down and repainted some of it and got a new bed in and made this room my domicile for through the remodel process. And that was the master bedroom. But here's after they moved out. This is what I accomplished 2 weekends ago. And this was the biggest problem with this home. The couple that owned the home were elderly. They had lots of pets, and they just had lots of stuff. And they weren't able to clean very well. And so, as you see here, when I needed topsoil for the garden, I could have come into the master bedroom or any of the floors and probably found some pretty good topsoil in here. But you also see stains on the floor where the pets had accidents. And so this place just needs a lot of cleaning and updating and just kind of a major overhaul. From this point forward, I'm going to start documenting the interior of the residence as winter has come. And I'm still going to work outside when this weather is nice, but I need to be in here and I need to obviously do a lot of cleaning and a lot of that kind of stuff. Now, last weekend was the first weekend that I actually got in here and ripped out all the carpet and did the baseboards and did more cleaning. And I got another dumpster, which is still at the place. It'll be picked up next week. But as you can see here, it looks a little better, but there's still lots to do. Lots of holes in the walls to patch. But, you can see the bones are in good shape. And that's what I envisioned, when I bought this place, that it needed a lot of work. And I was up for it. And I am up for it. So I'm not complaining. I knew what I was getting myself into. But it's a little sobering at times when you see the amount of work that you have to do. But first steps are, again, cleaning. I'm going to patch holes. I'm going to paint the entire upstairs. And then I'm going to do new flooring everywhere. And along with other cleaning, that's where we're going to start. So, again, last weekend, we made a good jump on it. And I got a lot done last weekend with a lot of tearing stuff out and filling a dumpster. This was the cat room. I showed you this before in a previous video, but I've got to replace a window in the front room here. But I tore out everything in here, and I did clean this one somewhat. And I need to get kills, and I need to paint the entire floors of this home with kills just to make sure that I don't have any pet odors from previous accidents. And I want to make sure it's clean. And so once I remove everything and do the basic demolition, then this weekend coming up is when I'm going to start painting, and I'm excited about doing that. Now, here are the stairs going down to the basement, and this is the condition after I ripped out the carpet last weekend. And as you see, more topsoil. I've got lots of dirt to clean up, and so that was the first job I tackled last weekend, was to rip out all this carpet and see what I was up against here. And I'm just going to take a little walk up the stairs, but you can see there's lots of dirt. But that's what I bought a shop vac for. And I'll bring my good vacuum down next weekend, and I'll do a little bit better job. But the shop vac will do pretty good. But it'll get up the big stuff. But now this is a floating flooring, and I'm not going to tear that out right away. I'm going to keep that material and probably use it in my workshop. But that's what the stairs looked like after I ripped out the carpet. Pretty disgusting. But after I did a little vacuuming, and looks a lot better. Again, I'm going to kill the whole floor on this. Make sure that all the you see the stains here with the cats that had other accidents. But now this door here goes to the basement, and the previous owner has stored a lot of stuff there still, so I'm not going to go into the basement. We have an arrangement that they can keep their things there for a little while until they get themselves fully transitioned. So I wanted the upstairs so I could remodel, and I've got it now. So and in the garage, so I'll be working on that. Now here's from the front door. There's Mr. Lincoln with me, and here's the work that I started on after I did the stairs. They've got this kind of a basic square stick-on laminate flooring, and then they have some floating floor in the kitchen. As you see, I pulled up a couple boards just to see what it was, and it's easy to remove. Again, I'm not going to tear that out yet, and I'm going to save that material to put in a workshop later. So I'll wait on tearing that out. But as you see, the snow's coming down. So it was a good day to be inside and get a little work done. But it's a cute kitchen, and we'll paint and we'll redo the cabinets and countertops, and over time we'll take care of that kind of stuff. But I need to remove all this flooring, and as you see, I've been removing baseboards, and this is also a laminate flooring, just a clickable or a stick-on flooring there. Excuse me. And then here's the bedroom that I took over, and I had already ripped the carpet out of that previously. They'd had some of the square carpet that was a stick-on also. So there's my bathroom, and walking past Mr. Lincoln, and needed to get this done this weekend with the dumpster out front. I wanted to get all this flooring out of here. So I thought it was going to be a fairly simple job, and it did. It started out being simple. These were just stick-on little squares, and they came up pretty easily. But part of the way through the project, I realized that the previous owner had used some type of an adhesive underneath some of this flooring, and so some of it came up really easy, and others, as you can see the concrete type of material. Other pieces, I had to chip them out, and so it took me literally 8 hours of work to get all this flooring up. And now I've got kind of some divots and some holes and some high spots, and so I'm going to have to put some extra. I'm going to put a clickable flooring in that has a base on it itself. But I'm also going to buy some other, underlayment just to smooth this out a little bit, because I don't want to be able to feel uneven flooring underneath. But I kept whittling away at it, and I got down to this. As you can see, it was just with a hammer and a screwdriver and just chipping it up. But I got her done. I'm a little too old to be getting down on the floor and doing this kind of work, but I got her done, and I'm still able to walk somewhat. So this is what it looks like coming into this weekend, and I'm going to, again, it's time to fill holes in the walls, and I'm going to paint the ceiling first. As you can see, some of the patching on the walls. I want to show you, I have one picture here, I think. There's some more stains on the flooring that I need to make sure I take care of. I'm going to, again, paint the whole floor so it'll all be sterilized. But you can see all the patching. They put up a lot of pictures, so I've got lots of holes to patch. But it's a cute house, and it's got lots of potential. So now that the weather's changing, we're going to get on it, and here's all the holes. Here's a look at how many holes I got to patch. But this is a cute house, and I'm going to make it look really sharp inside and outside. So anyway, stay tuned, and if you subscribe to my channel, you can follow me on my journey and living my best rural life in the city, and now in the hobby farm out in the country. And you can watch my remodel while the weather is bad, and then I'll get back outside, and we'll keep on keeping on. So, well, thanks for watching this video, and you guys all have a good day in the garden, and I hope you have projects that'll keep you busy all winter long, too. There's Mr. Theo hanging out with me. Thank you.